What we wanted to do was we wanted to look at how can we achieve market penetration. One of the problems that we have in emerging markets or in undeveloped markets like Zimbabwe, for example, is because we face sanctions and implicit bans, we can't have what's called central exchanges. So the thing about central exchanges, especially like what we saw with FTX, was these exchanges often don't hold any Bitcoin. They just come up with their own kind of altcoins and then they promote them and then they just dump them on retailers, for example, right? But the thing about also these exchanges is that you have these new types of stablecoins like USDC or USDT that can pay these guys massive amount of startup capital, and then these exchanges now have an incentive to register these stablecoins only and promote them, regardless of whether they're beneficial to the end user, right? So there's kind of an unfair advantage when it comes to Bitcoin versus these other cryptocurrencies, right, at the end of the day. So what we saw was that because we don't have exchanges that can propagate their own agendas in Zimbabwe, we kind of have an advantage. And this advantage now comes with, to access Bitcoin, which is highly demanded in Zimbabwe, comes at a 10% cost, right? 10% premium. Because first there's a cost of getting the capital outside of Zimbabwe to buy this Bitcoin and then coming back to sell it here, which is on 3%, 2%, depending on the level of liquidity that you have and that you're transporting. The second premium is that it comes from individuals wanting to make a profit. Now, if you are a passionate Bitcoiner, like myself, what you can do is say, let's forego the profits today, but let's, and also that's that we have a job with RSK, so it's really nice that we've been able to get a company like RSK, for example, that actually pays us to grow these communities to improve Bitcoin adoption in Zimbabwe. What ends up happening is that you can basically forego the profit and then bring the fees down to about 2%, 3%. And then what happens is that you now can sell Bitcoin cheaper than most of these stablecoins like USDC, USDC. And then you can also undercut the current legacy system, which is also charging around 10 to 15% premium. And then people can now start seeing the financial benefits of using Bitcoin once again. The problem was that Bitcoin's financial benefit was taken away when exchanges went away. But now we're saying, okay, maybe that's actually an advantage and something that we can use against these individuals to ensure that we can push Bitcoin and a Bitcoin-backed stablecoin like Dollar on Chain, for example, at a very low fee.